Move everything now.
This is movie making Nollywood style. In a small village in eastern Nigeria, a village boy is picked from bystanders to play the role of a dead child. This movie is an epic called Deceit of the Gods.
Okay.
Cry. Make up! Come and touch this boy! Dead boy, come and give him some money. Where is the dead child? Bring it.
He's not dead. He's not dead, though. He's not dead.
In the story,
He's dead. But he's live now. Thank you, sir.
It's a 17th century Igbo story about a good king and a wicked priest. It features human sacrifice, betrayal, an evil forest, and the coming of Christianity to Nigeria.
Then dropped it when he saw his wife.
Hurry now, let's go now.
Drop it.
It's not as if he's already there. Take this rolling.
Silent!
Rolling.
Action!
This is scene 1. A mother finds her child dead. A terrible curse from the gods.
What does happen to my son? What is it? What is wrong?
Like most Nigerian movies, Deceit of the Gods is shot on a shoestring budget in less than 2 weeks.
What is wrong fast?
Why wanna talk now? Wanna just spoil the shots? Why wanna begin talk now?
The director and producer is a 25-year-old former actor, Chini Ahaneku.
I just found him in the village. The boy I originally casted was not around. So, and the show must go on. So I had to pick a boy.
It's a Monday morning in Lagos, a city of 16 million people in Africa's most populous nation. We're on our way to the city's central movie market. With us is Ralph Nwadike, one of Nigeria's foremost filmmakers. This week alone, 56 new movies have been released here. Nicknamed Nollywood, the Nigerian film industry has grown to be the third largest in the world, after Hollywood and India's Bollywood. In Lagos alone, there are 5,000 registered actors. Up to 1,000 movies are released in Nigeria every year, and the industry has an annual turnover of 800 million rand. And yet, there are no cinemas in Nigeria. Movies are all for the home video market. A Blockbuster can sell up to 200,000 copies. In this country of 120 million people, where there are 70 million video recorders and DVD players.
Well, that happens to be my film. At least one of my films. It's a very new one.
This is a scene from Armageddon King, Ralph's latest movie. It's already a blockbuster and has almost sold out in the central market in Lagos.
We did a movie on vampires. Right, vampires came in to invade a particular city. We made costumes, vampire, Count Dracula kind of costume, and it was very challenging. That is one of the most challenging movies I've ever made.
Armageddon King is one of Nollywood's more expensive products. It cost almost 350,000 rand to produce and took nearly 3 weeks to shoot. It's received rave reviews for its special effects.
I was taught in the writing school that there are 3 ways to win an Oscar. Scare the hell out of your audience, make them cry, or make them laugh. And I'm proud of the job I do, and I'm proud of my country. But we need enough funding. Believe me, if I get the right funding, next Oscar, watch out, I'll be there. That's a promise.
Ralph Nwadike is one of Nollywood's movie legends, with more than 40 titles under his belt. He also owns one of the biggest studios in Nollywood, with equipment worth 1,500,000 rand.
Good to see you. Hi. How you doing? Hello. How far? Baby. How you doing? Long time. Nollywood is very special. We've got some of the best scripts in the world, right? We've got some of the best actors in the world. And we've got very committed producers and very committed directors.
The things my colleagues and I do are just fair enough. You know, I mean, over time, and this is what I keep telling people, even when I go to give workshops, over time, these things will get better. These things will get better.
Well, the dream of Nollywood is for every player to be the best. I consider myself one of the very best, if not the best.
This is the heart of Nollywood, the suburb of Surulere in central Lagos. It was here that the Nigerian film industry was born in the 1980s.
Well, this is Surulere, actually the heart of Hollywood, Nollywood, where it's all happening. Most producers have their own studios. This is a shopping complex. They have about 3 or 4 studios there, owned by also guys from Nollywood, producers, directors, editors. It's a whole big business here actually, and we get our funds especially from manna from above, from God, friends, family, whatever. You don't go to banks because banks won't listen to you. Nollywood is here to stay. Bollywood, watch out. Hollywood, here we come. Actually, I think we are miracle workers here because we don't just run on a very low budget. We also run on problems of electricity, problems of trying to control the crowd when you're shooting. Nobody listens to you. So many factors which you have probably seen on locations. So it's difficult.
So you still face this challenge of traffic, you face the challenge of noise, you face the challenge of rain, you face the challenge of people. You need to use their homes.
And then there's the whole issue of censorship. Religious themes and sexual images are almost taboo. It was a love scene like this that got an 18 age restriction slapped on Francis's latest movie.
We made sure you couldn't touch so much. You could kiss, but perhaps not very deep and not very detailed. So we try to capture it and the best way.
Many people claim that Nollywood is controlled by the marketers and distributors, the money men. Ralph recently tried to market Armageddon King himself. He received death threats, had to withdraw his movie from the market, and eventually handed it over to established distributors.
Just like any other big business in the world, all right, there are some mafias that are very powerful. It's either you're part of that mafia or you're not.
Things we face here, you really have to be strong to make a film.
If you're not part of that mafia and you try to do certain things that will maybe trying to upstage the mafia, they'll come after you.
When we return, the heartthrobs of Nollywood. King of the Jungle is currently the biggest hit in Nollywood. It tells the story of a gangster who sows death, mayhem and destruction throughout the land, to the extent that he dethrones the king and declares himself the monarch.
Oh, Mr. Commissioner. Thank you for pulling down one of my boys. Congratulations.
It is a true life story, and the interpretation of the story by the different characters is so superb. The technical input is wonderful. Every part of the film was executed with so much detail, and everything was done painstakingly.
King of the Jungle is one of the most expensive movies ever produced in Nollywood.
Just give him a dead slap! Take it! Now walk the man!
In fact, I overshot my budget. Initially I had a budget of $100,000. We spent about $140,000 to produce that movie. Already it's a box office hit already.
If God does not destroy this town with fire and brimstone, then God made a mistake for destroying Sodom and Gomorrah.
one of Nollywood's biggest stars and heartthrobs plays the role of the King of the Jungle. He is 43-year-old Hank Anuku, star of many blockbusters and one of the highest paid actors in Nigeria. With Hank in the lead, a director is almost assured of a box office hit.
Hank Anuku was paid $14,000, equivalent of $14,000. Peter Doche was paid $10,000. Justice Esiri was paid $8,000. That's the three major characters.
And this is Hank Anuku, in front of his house in Surulere in Lagos.
Annie, that's my wifey. Come here, baby.
He's invited us to meet his wife and film his array of sports cars and motorcycles.
They from South Africa, man.
Hello.
Yeah, my wifey, man. You know what I'm saying? I love her. Yeah. My cars, well, 730R BMW. It's German. 635 CSI. I have a motorsport. This is an ordinary one. That one is a 24 valves. It's parked somewhere. It's white.
Hank is the son of a former Nigerian cabinet minister. He started acting 15 years ago and has lived and worked in Europe and the United States.
And Oldsmobile on this other side. Y'all know how it is, how we got here. And all the bikes, man. Listen, the next thing I'm getting is a boat. It's going to be a love boat. We're taking everybody onto the other side. You know how it is.
Hank has also taken up singing and is currently working on his first album.
Beautiful boy. You give him a script, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He chopped it and finished his job. I mean, he's superbly intelligent.
I love you all.
Superbly intelligent young boy. I love him and I ever love him.
Yeah, we love you all.
Yes. That is why I take him on. I own him as my son.
Well, there's a sum of ones I've done, you know.
Hank has long forgotten in how many movies he starred.
Yeah.
It might be 60 or even 70, he says.
1 and 2. Yeah, it's my love. Yeah, I love you all, you know. Yes, unforgettable.
Nollywood's hottest female property is former beauty queen Stephanie Okereke. At the age of 22, she's already starred in 50 movies. In fact, Ralph Nwadike is wooing her to play the lead role in his next movie.
So basically, it's about the story of this young lady who witnessed her mother being battered by her father when she was, pretty young. The father is actually in the habit of bringing in women into the house.
So what am I playing here? What
You're playing
character?
Trisha, actually.
Trisha.
Trisha is the daughter of the gentleman, the rich
really?
gentleman. I really want to work with you. You're one of the best. You're one of the very best.
Thank you, and you're also one of the best.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to work with you also.
Great. Does that cover my cost?
No, definitely not.
Stephanie is a household name and face in Nigeria. She's one of 8 children and grew up in Nigeria's Delta state. She shot her first movie when she was 17 and hasn't looked back.
What's your name? I'm Blessing. Blessing, okay. How y'all doing? What's your name, dog? Amaka. Okay, nice to meet you. People call you up. Are you free? Like, you're booked. I act like every week. You're booked from now, God knows when. Maybe I'm booked till now, till the next year or something.
Stephanie was Nigeria's Actress of the Year in 2003.
I've been a prostitute. I've been a lover. I've been a mother. I've been an action lady. I've been a thief. And I've been all kinds of things. I think I'm yet to be a mad woman. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm yet to be. I've been a nun, and I've been a junkie.
Stephanie earns up to 80,000 rand for every movie she acts in. She drives a brand new Mercedes-Benz.
So I love to cook, I love to shop. shopping, I love shopping, buy new things and stuff, visit friends, hang out, watch movies. And I don't really work out per se, but I think I have to start doing it because I need to frame up a little bit. Well, now, it's my favorite movie. I think I kind of like Eye of the Gods. I was this mean goddess, you know. It was really strong character for me to play.
In Eye of the Gods, Stephanie stars in one of the most controversial rape scenes ever filmed in Nollywood.
You will respect me.
I want to be an international actress, and I want to have different accents. I want to be able to have South African accent. But I shot in South Africa last year. I did a movie for Mnet, and it's called Snitch.
I put a curse on you!
Stephanie might be on the verge of breaking into the international movie scene.
And I went for a casting in Hollywood for a movie called Good Shepherd that is supposed to be directed by Robert De Niro.
Please don't stop me down, please. I want to be with you. I like you very much.
Stephanie Okereke, Henk Anuku, and even Ralph Nwadike have become idols to Nigeria's aspiring young actors and movie makers.
Damn, I don't know what to do to them. They call me every second. You know, I receive a lot of calls every day. How they got my number, I don't know.
You see, I switched up my phone, man. Would have been caught, you know. But, yeah, millions, man. Can't count them.
I love your movies. I'm in love with you. Are you married? Okay, I want to marry you. I want to date you. Can you have dinner with me? Can you? All kinds of stuff. You can just imagine it, you know.
So basically, the dream of Nollywood is for every aspiring young man or woman who wants to be like a Ralph Nwadike or a Tade Ogidon or a Francis Onwuche tomorrow. The dream is really unlimited. You can be whatever you want to be. Yeah, I get calls from morning till night. Sometimes they call me even wee hours of the night. And they just say, look, sorry, we just saw your number. We want to be a star, we want to write.
I just had the courage to come and meet you, sir. That was all.
Just like that?
Yes, sir.
So what gives you the impression that I can do this for you?
I don't know, maybe that's how God works, I don't know.
That's interesting.
When we return, on set in Enugu. This is Enugu, a state capital in southeastern Nigeria. Enugu is the Nigerian film industry's second most important center.
This is our beautiful bride.
Who wrote the script? You wrote the script?
She did.
And all these 120 members of your cast, are they doing it for free or are you going to pay them?
I'm going to pay every one of them.
So this is an epic, you said?
Yeah, it's an epic story.
We met up with aspiring young director, producer, scriptwriter, and actor Chini Ahaneku.
No, it's
And that is the king.
And this is not makeup, right? It's not makeup. It's for real. For real. Good.
I was inspired by
welcome.
a particular evil forest in my mother's village, Udi, in Enugu State. And as a child, I play a lot in the evil forest.
Go inside.
Nothing evil has happened to me. So I started thinking, so it must have been a deceit of the gods.
Chini's movie is called Deceit of the Gods. It has the sacrifice of twins and the mysterious death of children as its central theme. Chini is one of the youngest producers and directors in Nollywood. She started her acting career 6 years ago.
After audition, no matter how good I am, I'll be told that my voice is too tiny. I can only be a secretary, 1 or 2 scenes.
Nons, Festus, get me Nonso PA and Chika Dibia to come and dress.
And so Chini became a movie maker. Deceit of the Gods is her second feature. The first was a disaster when fraudsters forged documents and sold her movie to investors without her permission.
I lost. I actually suffered because of that movie. Till now, I have a court case for that movie. I was locked up for 5 days in a police detention.
Deceit of the Gods is filmed in a small village, about an hour's drive from Enugu. Painstaking research has gone into the movie to make it as authentic as possible. Chini's budget is 130,000 rand, which she has borrowed from her husband.
Right now, I'm not really thinking about how much money it's going to make. I know I'm doing a historic story, and I want to make history. I want to have it done.
But you should hurry up. All the powders I have in that makeup box, those things are foreign powders. I didn't just buy here. So if anybody that wants to buy, listen
Deceit
to me.
of the Gods
If anybody
has a
wants to buy
cast and
powder,
crew of
I'm
120,
buy one.
including hairstylists and makeup artists.
Oh, well, for me, I like working on challenging movies. Working on contemporaries, they are more like a powder lipstick thing. You just would put on wigs on them. Those are things that have been created already. But I believe in creativity.
I'm going to play the role of Nwadike. My husband is against the Christians. I support her, of course, and also in the killing of twins.
King Ezebo is someone who saw the evil, okay, in a tradition of sending twin children into the evil forest.
And then the other hopefuls, young actors making their debuts.
From my childhood, I see myself acting. Even when I talk, even when I play, even when I laugh, people say I am an actress.
I am playing a servant of the princess. Wherever the princess is, I will be there, serving her, giving her all the services she needs.
I have this passion for acting, and I know one day that I'm going to be a star. I'll make it.
I happen to be doing the chief priest for the whole village. The gods want to pick a child from one of the wives.
Tape is rolling. Please silent here.
Action!
Boom back.
As the story progresses, more twins and children are sacrificed to the gods by the evil priest.
Hold on. Wait. Boy, cool down. Relax. It will be well. You have another child. God will give you another child. You understand?
This is the third scene. It's now time for a white colonial priest to appear on the scene and convert the good king to Christianity. This will lead to the abolishment of these ancient practices and the eventual defeat of the evil priest and the bad king.
Okay, speed away.
But there's a problem. There is no white priest on set, and there's no white actor in this part of Nigeria who can be called in. Chini is desperate.
Children and livestock are all dying by the minute.
So what are you going to do? You're going to get somebody else to play his role? Maybe paint a black man white or something? How are you going to do it?
It's not possible. I really was thinking of something. I don't even know how to say it.
What's that? You want to cancel your shoot?
No.
So what is it?
I don't know if I can plead with you to, if him can help us out.
Oh no.
I know it's very funny. It's very funny. It's not really something very big. Just a priest. I want to bring Christianity to this kingdom.
But I've never acted before.
Acting starts in a day. Everything starts in a day.
Within minutes, special assignments Jacques Poe has been cast. Clad in a tight-fitting and excruciatingly hot white robe. After a short lesson by Ralph, Jacques is ready to act.
And doesn't approve of our traditions.
Idol worship and human sacrifice is from the devil. But if you accept God Almighty, He will save you from all evil.
It is, after all, just one scene with a few short lines, which Chini has promised.
It's fantastic. You didn't want to tell me you're an actor.
Honestly,
You're fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. But it's not done.
Oh my God.
Can you do it? Action!
Your Highness, please, the white man has come.
Really?
Okay, wait. Your Highness, the white man has come again. Action!
What is supposed to be a single scene turns into 2 days of full-time acting. The priest plays a major role in the movie. He brings presents for the king, preaches the gospel to his followers, and tries to save twins from being sacrificed. But when the priest visits the bad king nearby, he threatens to chop off his head.
When I saw you, you're like a manna from heaven. So I'm so glad, I'm so happy. Because without a white man, and not just a white man, one who can really interpret and do so well, the movie is done.
Action music!
But like all Nollywood stories, Deceit of the Gods has a happy ending. The good king and his followers accept God and convert to Christianity. The evil priest and bad king are defeated and driven away. And like all Nollywood movies, there is of course time for love. And who better to play the role of the princess bride than Chinny herself?
These other gods have no power to take people away. But God Almighty, He loves you and can save you and take you to heaven.
Let this music play, for it is a day of celebration, of progress and prosperity.